I'll be straight up honest. I went into this movie not knowing the musical acts. After leaving the movie, I still never heard their music. But hey, I listened to like I Prevail, Slipknot, Motionless in White. So, yeah. Chase Liaki here with the Blue Futon reviewing Unsung Hero. What's about? Pretty simple premise. We have a huge family in Australia, and the dad is a promoter, but the economy is not doing good in 1991. So, you know what? The wife's like, I'll give you 2 years in Nashville. We'll go as a family, and we'll see what can occur. And you know what occurs? Not a lot for the first year or so. New baby, yes. Lawn service, yes. Kind of pride going down the drain, yes. But slowly but surely, musical anomalies happen in their family. Okay, anomaly might be the wrong word, but you know what? Success will rise because this is a true story. So, did I like this movie? I thought it was a pretty good movie that deals more with the family matter of faith-based elements rather than the actual musical career. Yes, we get some of it here and there, but this movie really wanted to focus on what this family went through, the poorness, working together, the strength, the connectivity of even going through a lot of the struggles in life and just trying to survive day to day. They still are a family. They continue to be a family, and they are as strong as ever. I do wish, though, that it did talk more about the music industry and maybe what more they went through. But, here and there and around the square. So when talking about the positives of this film, I really enjoyed the dad's character. I know when you watch the trailer, it seems they're really focused on the mom character, which she is very important as well. But I think the main focus to me is the dad character of like this slow downhill roller coaster of just him trying to do good, but it's always getting heat. Like, kick him when you're down, kick him when you're down, kick him when you're down. Even when he's like slowly like, oh, you're not going to kick me, his pride goes down the gutter for actually just people thinking they're helping, but they're actually not. And I do think there's a message in there about that in real life scenarios where you might be thinking you're doing good for someone, but they probably just need their own bootstraps and they are tired and they want to do it themselves. Even though I have seen some work elements in multiple jobs, my brother's job, my job, and when my mom talks about it, where there is this new culture of like not wanting to, go the extra step or they know the real struggle. And I do think that is why a lot of, college kids are mad nowadays because they really don't know struggle and they just have to be mad at something even though they probably have a good damn life. So, like I said, I really enjoyed the dad's character and his character study of what he actually went through. And I thought that was really, really good overall. A lot of kids, let's put it that way. So you might forget there is one or two kids in the background that are like, oh, I forgot you even existed because there's like 6 kids. There are 2, well, the 3 ones, the main girl and then 2 other singers. You see them in the trailer. And those are kind of the ones we are focused on because that is what the most famous members of the family. So like I said, it looked good. It's a $6 million budget, so they did the best they could, and I can't fault them. There is one scene, though, where they're traveling on this bus, and there's this car coming the other direction. Not good CGI at all. It really was like, oh, this is really some bad aftermarket effects. But like I said, it's a $6 million budget. I think it'll make roughly $5 million this weekend, so it needs $12 million to break even. I think it could do $12 million overall. Negatives, I do think it's a little surface level, or superficial would not be the right word because it's kind of based on a true story. I do think even though we wanted to focus on the family, I do feel like there is a story in there with the underlying music industry being just, strangled and it's ruthless. Kind of like people say like getting into acting is ruthless. You got to backstab people. And I feel like they could have gone that route, but they decided not to. There's just some things where the dad's like, this is a crappy industry. You're going to get kicked when you're down. And you don't really feel that. Yeah, there is like here and there little inklings of like, that things are going to come on. But it's not as predominant as what the dad says it's going to be. So I do think that reality for the girl, I think would have added up to this, up the ante in the movie. but it didn't. And the ending, I would say it's kind of abrupt, where it's like, and happily ever after. And you're like, okay, cool. But I just feel like the roller coaster aspect, or you really felt the emotion on the parents, and the kids didn't have the right screen time or script to actually show what the struggles they went through. So overall, Unsung Hero, if you like the band, I think Rachel St. James, as well as For God and Country, or For King and Country, if I'm not mistaken, I think you are going to really enjoy this movie. If you're going in blind like me, not knowing who these artists are, I think you can enjoy yourself, but just be forewarned, it is religious, so if you don't like preachy stuff, stay away from it, even though I don't think it's preachy. But you know what? I do wish there's a little bit more bang for your buck. Unsung Hero will receive a 3.5 out of 5 of Futon, so he goes at 70%. So see the creation you scores gave this one. So Unsung Hero, you're at 60% with 15 critics, 100% over 54 audience score, no critic consensus. So right now we're at 160-70. Chase Lack here, the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. One more thing is Bhutontopia. You Bhuton, think watch a great day. I don't care if you watch this tape tomorrow, week from now, a month, or a year from now. I'll every single freaking one of you. And yes, it is For King and Country, as well as Rebecca St. James. Maybe next time I get the names right. Silly, silly.